So we're talking about all these teams in these Europe finals. Obviously, Inter, Roma, the Serie A teams, Inter, Roma, and Fiorentina.
Fiorentina.
Who's winning these finals? Who do you think? I mean, I think we can both say Inter.
Tough.
Probably.
Let's start with Champions League. Let's start at the top. Manchester City, an absolute buzzsaw of a team, versus Inter Milan. If we could be honest, kind of backed into this final. I'm not going to put anything. I'm not going to put. Maybe there's a chance that they kind of over celebrated the league. Maybe there's a chance that Pep Guardiola overthinks it and over coaches and over tinkers with the team. And they don't come out, and Inter sort of catches them on a couple counters, but that looks like, I would say it's 95% sure that the Manchester City, at least on paper, should win. And Mike also reminded us that they have the FA Cup final, which might be, there's a little serendipity there. There's a little bit of wild kismet. Manchester United fans, the one thing they're able to hold over Manchester City fans is the treble. Oh, well, we did the treble. Treble. They're up for a treble this year.
They got one out of three team out of the way.
The only team that can stop them if they win the Champions League final is Manchester United. Well, that's like, if you're a Manchester United fan, you probably have like a lot of hope in that. Imagine the opposite happens and they win the treble because they beat Manchester United. That's basically the end of an Avengers movie.
Right. Even in that FA Cup final, there's no way you can't favor Manchester City.
Has to.
But then the Europa League and Europa Conference.
So wait, who do you think is winning Champions League?
Man City. That's not even worth a conversation.
Okay.
Look.
So Europa. Europa is
Roma, West Ham.
Roma West. No, that's conference.
Sorry. Roma. Who's Roma playing against? Sevilla. Sorry.
It's Fiorentina versus Roma's playing Sevilla.
Yeah.
This is Europa. Sevilla is the Real Madrid of the Europa. This is their competition. I doubt they're going to lose this.
Yeah, their last who they beat in the semifinal? What was
Basel? Was it not Basel?
No. What am I? Damn, I don't remember. Anyway,
Mike just put no.
It was just a
as opposed to telling us who
it was a great game that they came. Juve. There it is.
Juve. Oh, that's right. They beat Juventus.
Yeah, that was a great game, a great comeback. Even when Juve was leading in that game, or they drew. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was a very entertaining game.
The final was 2-1 Sevilla.
Okay,
Sevilla making an incredible comeback at home.
Sevilla. And Roma. This is a really good matchup, right? Because I believe Jose Mourinho has never lost a final, a European final, to my knowledge, and Sevilla is.
I believe this is his fourth European final as well.
And Sevilla is just
fifth European final.
Are the kings of Europa League, which is it's also such a strange. They are. You can Sevilla is they've won Europa League how many times? 9 times, 7 times, something like that.
It's almost like I can't believe this is the thing you're known for. You know what I mean?
You're the best second place team in Europe or something like that.
But it's still a final.
It's still, I know the pressure is clearly there. But it's such a strange thing with Sevilla because it's like this is your bar, this is your peak, this is how good you are, and when they qualify, and when they play in Champions League for winning Europa League, it's just like, what is this team doing? Like, it's just like you're that far off. The winners of the Europa League can't even get out of the group stage of Champions League.
I mean, the investment gap is huge, dude, and a team like Sevilla. I mean, look at the actual squad they have, and you'll start to be able to piece together why they don't necessarily get the chance to win Champions League, but they play really well in this competition. I'm going to go to their just their last match. Let's see here. Let's go to the one against Juventus. They had that kid Gil, who I believe is either Brian Gil, who I believe he was at Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if he's back from loan at Tottenham.
But they have
after this, so he's on loan. Hold on, your starting winger is on loan. Winger.
The starting what?
The kid loves hip hop, but he doesn't have the look. You know what I mean? Lucas Ocampos, who's 28 years old, who's played incredible in this competition, right? He's bounced around between Ajax and Marseille, had a cup of coffee at Milan, didn't do well at Genoa, right? Yeah, Genoa. I mean, these aren't superstar clubs that we're talking about.
Right, but they had obviously the goalkeeper, the Moroccan goalkeeper, Bonu, and then
who's from Montreal, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He could have played for the Canadian national team.
Interesting,
but chose Morocco.
But then, and then the Al Yunusi, right? I think it's the striker, also Moroccan. But so when you see the Moroccan, we saw the Morocco at the World Cup and the heart.
No, and Nasiri.
And Nasiri, okay. They
El Yunusi is Southampton.
When you see that kind of energy and heart that they play with, I feel like that's why that carries over a lot in Sevilla and the way they play.
Yeah, they don't give. They're not going to go away. Also, they don't give up until the final
Eric
whistle.
Lamela,
Great,
Lamela at Sevilla looks like a damn superstar, bro.
I mean, yeah, but every Tottenham player looks better when they leave Tottenham. Look at Luka Modric, bro. that place is cursed, dude. It's like how did you build a stadium in England on top of a Native American burial ground? Like that place is cursed. But like even Rakitic, a lot of people might remember. From his previous career or his previous time in Barcelona. He went Sevilla, Barcelona, back to Sevilla. He's back at Sevilla. And the kid is playing incredible. But that's their best player is a guy who was essentially a Barcelona reject. They're picking and choosing what's available to them. They're not a team that go out and buy and build players. So how do they compete with Champions League?
Yeah.
This is their perfect competition.
Yeah. Look, I mean, if it works for them, you saw the fans even after beating Juve, they were quite happy. Yeah, I mean, look, if it brings them a lot of pride, it's a European final.
What would you do if Everton won the Europa Conference League? You'd be out there with your shirt off,
qualified for the Europa Conference League, bro. I'm shirtless celebrating through the streets, man. That's something to be happy about.